So today's doodle video was inspired by a trip we took to Yankee Candle. And at Yankee Candle, we saw these amazing, fun lollipops. So I thought I would do an ode to the lollipops. So they are difficult to draw. So I did ink them ahead of time, which I don't usually do. I usually ink things, because they're general shapes, right, with you. But spirals can be tricky. So I did them ahead of time. So if you want to draw what I'm drawing, stop the video and go ahead and drop some spirals or whatever you want. And if you're just following along, then okay, we're all set to go. So I have some fun colors here too that I wanted to use because those lollipops had so many fun colors. We're going to start with this caramel type of candy that's you find sometimes in the old-fashioned candy stores. We have several of them up in our area. Yankee Candle has old-fashioned candies. We have the Vermont Country Store. If any of you have heard of the Vermont Country Store, they have old-fashioned candies. They're those caramels that are brown on the outside, and there's a white center in them, and they're really good. I know my grandfather used to give them to me when we were children. When I was a kid, he would give them to me and my sister and brother. So there's the little wrapper. So I thought I would put that one in there too, because those little caramel type things have a special place in my heart. All right. And how about if we just start with the pink lollipop. And you can do this one, or you can draw something really much simpler. Just like I said, spirals can be a little tricky at times. And we want this to be calming, get your day off to a good start, or end your day on a good start, on a good note, making you feel more positive. So we don't want anything stressful. So you can do whatever you want. And you can do any color you want. Lollipops are like rainbows on a stick. So any color goes. Even this hot pink, which I think is fun. Fun to have a hot pink lollipop. So Yankee Candle is definitely a fun place to visit near the holidays. There we have the flagship store in Deerfield, Massachusetts. If you've ever been to one of their big stores, they're a lot of fun. And definitely around the holidays, they're decked out in, so many fun things like Christmas trees and miniature villages. And they have at least the one in Deerfield has these giant singing animatronics up on stage. And the kids just love it. They just sit there in the audience and watch these, I think they're bears. Dancing, singing bears, which is a lot of fun. Plus, they have food and all that. Not to mention lots of candles. If you like candles, lots of candles. All right, let's see. What color should we use? How about a purple? I know there wasn't purple in the lollipop I showed you, but I think purple would be a fun color. Let's do that. If they can make hot pink, we could probably use purple. There we go. You can draw along with me if you want, or you can just hang out, relax, and watch what we're doing. Watch what I'm doing. This is to get your day to a good start, or end your day, or sometimes we need that 10 minutes of downtime at any point during the day. Anytime you need to relax, you go for it. Our days are going to get hectic. We're right around the holidays here in the States. We just had Thanksgiving, and now we're heading toward the Christmas season. I celebrate Christmas. What do you celebrate? Do you celebrate Kwanzaa? Or there's quite a few holidays that people celebrate. There we go. All right. We have one more color we got to stick in here. What are we going to do? Maybe the pink. It's going to touch, but that's okay. We can do what we want. We can do whatever we want. This is our little creation. And it's okay. The same color touches. It's okay. All right, look at that. We're just about done with lollipop number 1. There we go. All right. Now, lollipop number 2. How about some blue? We have a blue in here. How about a blue? Lollipop number 2. That one had some red and orange and yellow. It had a lot of colors in it. This is like a sweet doodle. I don't want to get hungry doing this doodle, but it is pretty tasty looking. There we go. Blue. There we go. So we are starting to get snow. We are getting closer. Well, we just hit December. So it's kind of unusual that we don't have any snow yet up until this point. But we are going to be getting hit with a pretty good snowstorm. That's what they're predicting. Actually, let me do red. So yeah, we're supposed to have a snowstorm moving in starting tomorrow. And I have to drive in snow. I have to drive in the snowstorm. So I'm hoping it maybe blows out to sea. I don't know. Blow somewhere else. I don't. But snow is actually very pretty to look at. I don't know if you have snow where you are. If you do you like looking at the snow? I know it's not fun to drive in usually. Although I guess some people do like driving in the snow. We definitely have people that like to snowboard and ski and ice skates. We have lots of outdoor activities up here my way. And I'm going to do orange here for this one. Are you one of the kinds of people that likes to be outdoors in the wintertime? Or are you more a summer person or a fall person? I live in New Hampshire and we have stuff all year round to do. We have lakes and we have mountains. So we're pretty lucky up here to have so many things to do all the time. And New Hampshire is beautiful in the winter. When the mountains and the trees get covered with snow, it's just, sometimes it looks just like out of a calendar or a picture book. Absolutely gorgeous. So tomorrow I expect when the snow sticks to the trees, it's going to look quite beautiful. We have a lot of pine trees. And because you have a lot of pine trees, the snow kind of like clumps onto the branches. So it looks like everything is dusted like with powdered sugar. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. There we go. We're going to do our candy cane. This is a simple one. Red and white. There we go. One more right down here. So yeah, so tomorrow we're going to have to get our boots out for some snow. Sometimes it melts off pretty quick, depending on how much sun we get. All right, there we go. That's about it for our doodle today. I hope the doodle gets you off to a sweet start or a sweet end to your day. If nothing else, I'm hoping that it's helped you relax for a few minutes. We got to have some time to chat, talk about the weather, talk about the holidays, and just relax and enjoy yourself. All right. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll do another one very shortly, and I will see you in that next one. You have a great day. Bye.